Hey guys, I'm Luca, aka Spice.
And I'm Cooper,
aka Sugar.
And we're the Coil Twins, aka Sugar and Spice. Today, we have a very fun drag transformation because we are going to be transforming Miss...
Oh wait, I didn't stop.
Oh, okay, wait, we'll do it again. We're going to be transforming Miss... JanSport!
Hi! Yay! I'm so
excited! She got the Long Island girls up and out of suburbia. We are all the way in New York City in her gorgeous apartment today.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Gonna be giving her the full Sugar and Spice fantasy Bratz style makeover.
Yes, the fantasy of it all.
The fantasy, I love it.
So we kind of have a little series on our channel where we transform, we transformed our best friend into a living Bratz doll, our boyfriend, we even did Gothy Ken doll, but now JanSport is in the seat to kind of get into the mess of it all, so brace yourself.
I'm thrilled. I can't wait, you guys.
So if you want to get into all the tea with Miss JanSport, we're going to be talking about her intro into drag, getting into the New York City scene.
Everything.
And a lot of other stuff. Keep on watching, make sure to subscribe to our channel, check out everyone's social media, they're all linked down below, and let's go.
Yes.
It's the Coil Twins show. Hey!
I feel like it's like a makeup.
Oh, I'm not in
now.
frame.
Like it's like
I
Germany.
feel like we have to go all the way back to little baby Jan before she was Jan, but about to be Jan.
Great.
So how did that all happen?
So I went to a performing arts college called the Boston Conservatory, and I did a little drag class there. We actually had it was an elective. It was Drag 101. That was my first glimpse into performative drag. I started watching Drag Race right before then. My boyfriend at the time was like, oh yeah, I love Drag Race, you need to watch it, it's so much fun. Like, never even thinking that
Did
any
you
of
not
this would be
even
possible.
know, like, any drag queens?
No.
I think of yourself in that light.
No, never. Even when I started doing drag, I was like, is this what this is? we'll get into that later. I took that class, I learned a lot about the history of drag, and then there was like a performative element to it, and I had to come up with a character. My character's name was Dewey Decimal, and so the first thing, yeah.
Why Dewey Decimal?
Just because I thought it was funny for some reason, and I was like, okay,
Is that a
here
pun?
we go. No, it's like the library system, like what they keep the books
For smart people.
Like that.
Okay.
Smart people.
Well,
I get the feeling you're a very, like, you were like top of your class. I don't know.
Absolutely not. I could not have been farther.
You give me like intelligent bitch. That's what you give me.
I went to an all-boys Catholic school for high school.
God.
Yeah, and I always like to say that I graduated 245th out of 240. Like, I was not
Okay, I guess it
not
wasn't
the brightest bulb in the box.
Oh, so you were the only girl in your graduating class?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I always say that the name of my autobiography is going to be I went to an all-boys Catholic school and now I'm a drag queen. Like,
Yeah,
it's a long title, but I think that it stands.
I think it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I started doing that there, and my first song that I ever lip synced to was the library card song from Arthur, the TV show back in the day.
Oh,
so
my
that was
God.
that. And
When would you consider your first time doing drag or going out in drag? Like, how long has it been?
so then after that, I basically did a cruise ship contract where I was a singer, and I went to Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and it's like very conservative there, and I felt like I wasn't really expressing myself, and I feel like a way for me to get around, or for me to have gotten around that, was I would go into Sephora and I would get makeup, and the girls in my cast would teach me how to do my makeup, and I was trying to do like a.
So
like
you were doing drag on the cruise ship?
No. I was like, as a boy, yeah. But then I got into makeup, and everyone was like, you should do drag, like you should try to do this. And so like during the show we had wigs and stuff like that. So they gave me wigs and they gave me dresses, and like I would go out and I would perform on the ship in drag just for fun. Then my name was Kiki Tzatziki, because we were also in Greece, and I was really into tzatziki, and I was like, okay, cool, it's just gonna be Kiki Tzatziki, like let's have a Kiki Tzatziki.
So you've been through reincarnation.
Oh yeah, this is the third coming now.
I love this little like story time with
Right.
Jan. Just giving Oompa Loompa realness.
Yeah, thank you. Wow, I think my teeth look really white because of this orange, thank God. And after I got back from the cruise ship, I was like, okay, cool, I'm done with that. That was like fun. Like I did it once or twice on the ship. I was like, okay, fun. But I still liked and enjoyed makeup. And I got back, and somebody that I went to college with was like, hey, when you do your makeup and you don't put a wig on, you look like Kris Jenner. Why don't you try to do your makeup like Kris Jenner.
This is a case for the FBI.
Yeah, this is a case for the FBI. You're doing amazing, sweetie. And so I put in a random season because I had never watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Like, I knew who they were, obviously, but I had never watched an episode. So I put in a random season. It was season 9, and I just put on episode 1.
Oh, you did your research.
Yeah, not even research, but I was like, oh, cool, like, yeah, I'll just watch this. And it took me 3 hours to put on concealer back then. So by the, at the end of the process, there was an episode, it was the 3rd episode of season 9 called All That Jazz. It was about Kris Jenner trying to get on Broadway in the cast of Chicago. Mind you, I'd never been to a drag show. I had been to some drag shows, but never really like fully immersed myself in the culture of it. So I created this mix. And I performed it. It was like my first time. I wasn't even going by Jan, by the way. I was going as my boy name as Kris Jenner.
Wow.
Like, that's how much of a thing, like, I did not expect it to be. I was just like, this is a cool and fun outlet. I think it'll be really, really funny, and I think people will enjoy it. I was going to be a singer. Like, I was going to just be Charlie
I'm
singing
forgetting that you're that bitch with the voice.
Yeah,
not a lot of
she's
other
insane.
girls have that.
I'm sorry,
it's hard to
there
get.
are
Not
so
everyone
much-
has that.
So much drag queens that they put on a wig and suddenly they think that they're Beyonce performing at, like, for a big arena. And just because you're a drag queen doesn't mean that you can sing too, you know. Most
But you
people-
actually have the pipes.
Everybody,
Yes.
you know, I'm all for everybody feeling their Janjasy and doing what they want to do with the expression that they, you know, want to put forward. But yeah, I like trained. I went to school for it. Like, this has like been a part of me for my entire life, and so I love incorporating that into my drag. But I did that competition. Like, that was my first time performing in New York, doing this mix, doing Kris Jenner, and I ended up winning the competition. I beat like some really great queens in the city, and everyone was kind of just like, who the hell is this? And like, just really
Who is this bitch?
yeah, seriously, people really like this, and they encouraged me to keep doing it. And once I started that, I never really looked back. And then my friend was like, you should be JanSport. Like, that's such a funny name for you. You love sports. It's like a fun, clever name.
Right.
And I was like, okay, here we go.
So how did you go from that point, winning that competition, to all of a sudden being the queen of New York City? Like, I feel like people don't really understand. Like, when people are coming to the city, like our friends and stuff, or even our older brother now, our straight older brother, he like wants to go out and stuff. He's like, oh, I want to go to a drag show. I'm like, oh, you need to go to industry or therapy when Jan's there.
Yeah.
So like, how did you make that transition?
Yeah, was it hard in the beginning? But like, was it intimidating? Were people accepting and warm? Like, all that tea?
It was a little bit of both. I think a lot of people, the real ones, were like, I see potential in you. So my drag mom is Alexis Michelle, and she saw a lot of potential in me. She was like, let me help you. I'll teach you how to do makeup. I'll teach you how to do numbers. I'll introduce you to people. We'll take you around to the bars. And like, it's really more about immersing yourself in the scene.
Right.
And when you get an opportunity to perform, to really wow them. I had also saw, the second time I performed as Kris Jenner, it was like a month and a half later. It was at the same competition, but now I was a judge because I won. I met Miz Cracker. And Miz Cracker gave me my first guest spot at therapy. And so, and people were like, whoa, who the hell is this person? You know, once you start building a buzz around you, people want to get to know you. So you go to the shows. Like, I went to go see all the queens. I was living in New Jersey at the time. I would drive,
So she was commuting.
Yes, I would get in makeup around 5 or 6 o'clock. I would drive into New York. I would go see shows. I would go back to New Jersey and work at my fitness company I was working for, open at 5 a.m., having taken my makeup off, and just like do these long nights of going back and forth and back and forth, just to get my name out there so that people would know and give me an opportunity and a chance to prove myself. And I did, and like, I got shows, and people started to, you know, like me as a person. They liked me as a performer. I learned things along the way. I learned how to sew. I learned how to do hair. I learned how to make mixes and how to host. You just gain all these skills. Drag was something that I instantaneously gravitated towards. I was like, I can do this. I love to do this. I'm passionate about it. And it was
sense.
like right place, right time. Like I always say, it's by fate that I'm doing this. Like if I didn't do that cruise ship contract, if I didn't put on that random season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, if I didn't find that one episode with that mix, like I feel like all of this would just be a pipe dream. It wouldn't exist.
It sounds like it was almost inevitable for you. Like it was going to happen either way, like one way or another.
The universe just led me to the right path, and so now I'm just like embracing that and doing everything in my power to make it the best that it can be.
I feel like your story is so inspiring because I don't feel like anyone wakes up like they're in 4th grade Mom, I'm gonna be a drag queen.
Right.
It's just, when you're young, you don't know what drag is really. The first time I ever heard what a drag queen was, our mom was going to like a pottery like party or something. And like,
Sure.
like there's gonna, or
No, what is it?
something with plates. and-
Tupperware?
Tupperware party.
Yeah.
And she's like, there's gonna be a drag.
Oh my god.
She's like, there's gonna be a drag queen there, and you just think of it as like, oh, it's an old man in a wig, huh?
Right.
So it's like, it's never like little kids are like, ooh, I'm gonna be a dentist.
I didn't know that this would be my life. I thought I was going to do theater for my whole life. And in a way, I incorporate theater into my drag and into my performance.
Wow.
The universe led me onto this path and put me in this spot. And so that was done by fate. Once you find that thing that you know that you're supposed to be doing, latch onto it and try to just be the best at it that you can be and have fun with it and spread love through what you're doing.
Just do the damn thing.
Yeah, and I'm lucky that this is such a interactive art form. I can talk to people, I can communicate with people, I can share joy and happiness through my numbers and my hosting and all of that. And so it's such a great gift to be able to give that to people,
Right.
but also make me happy at the same time.
Yes.
What would you tell young JanSport just starting out? Because it was only a few years ago, right? Like, what's the one piece of advice that you would give young Jan?
Young Jan, I would say, yeah, I guess I've only been doing this for like 3 years now. I would say, not only, that is a long time, but in the grand scheme of things, I would say start wearing wigs sooner. So I went through...
you weren't wearing wigs?
Y'all, okay, I'm gonna show you some pictures. I went through an Ariana Grande ponytail phase where I would take my boy hair, put it up into a little ponytail, and then attach a weft to it.
So
a
you
single
were giving
weft.
the OG pageant queens with a loaf and the spray painted tar on their forehead.
Were you contouring the forehead to blend in or no? You are brave. Well, you have a good hairline, so you don't have to worry about it.
But like, everyone was like, Jan, put on a fucking wig. My excuse was, oh, I can't dance in wigs. Like, I can't move, I can't do my numbers if I'm wearing a wig. It just won't stay on.
For those that don't know, Miss Jan over here is part of a girl group called Stephanie's Child.
I am.
So let's get into all the tea about that, how that came about, how that formed, just everything.
So Stephanie's Child is a girl group consisting of myself, Laguna Blue, and Rose. We were all a part of this drag competition called Lady Liberty. I won season 3, and then season 4, Rose and Laguna were competing against each other. Now, Rose had just started. She was a baby. She ended up making it to the finals. Laguna had been doing it for around the same time as me at that point, so a little bit under a year, and she also had made it to the finals, but Laguna couldn't make the date that the finale was on, so Rose ended up winning the thing. The idea around it was Rose was like, I have an idea. I know Jan sings, I know Laguna sings, and I sing. I want to do a girl group with them. We basically like sat down at our first meeting and just instantly popped off into like 3-part harmony just because we all are like musically trained and we have good ears.
Right.
And so we did our first concert, sold out, and it was like such a huge success. And we were like, oh my god, like we have something here. Like this is going to be a thing. They're my best friends. They're my sisters for life. You know, we love each other like family.
I live for that because I feel like you would think, oh, 3 drag queens together, oh, it's going to be competitive, oh, like, it's going to be shady.
There is a competitive nature with all of us just because we want to be the best. We
Right.
all love drag
It's good.
so much.
It's a healthy competitive nature.
Exactly. We know that when one of us rises, the other 2 follow, and so on and
That's
so
such a
forth.
good mentality.
Yeah, and we just build each other up because we want each other to be the best. And we'll be honest with each other about critiques because we know that it's coming from a loving place where we all just want to be as good as we can. We were on The Voice.
How was
and
that?
The Voice was amazing because we got invited to do The Voice. And so we sang with Jessie J. We sang, and it was like a big break for us because people were like, oh, okay, wow, these girls can walk the walk and talk the talk. Then we did America's Got Talent, and like they were really great too. Like we auditioned for that, we got through, went well. Simon didn't like us, but we still went through.
Y'all still
Then we went to the
Y'all
judges.
still slayed.
Yeah, I would thank you. We went to the judges' cut. We did a great job. We were really pleased with our performance, and we got shown in a really great light. I think that exposure. Obviously, people want to be edited and viewed in a way that is conducive to their personalities and like be shown in like an accurate light. And they did that for us, so we were all thrilled. While we didn't make it as far as we wanted to, I was like, it's fine.
You were really kind of breaking the mold for a typical just local queen in the city, you know what I mean?
Right. We were doing things that people like really hadn't done. A lot of the, you know, if you were on TV, you were like, you had a role on like a show. Like I was also on Broad City, and like me and like a couple of the
I
other
saw
girls
that,
were-
yeah.
People have done that. Like those are things that, you
Right.
know, I think are more popular amongst people, but like there's not a lot of queens who like actually go on these shows and like sing.
Well, now it's no secret that like drag queens, they love to drop an album, a single, all that stuff. So is music
In the
in the
works.
recording studio, giving Mariah Carey vocals? Is that in the future, in the forefront?
Yeah, absolutely. I am definitely working on original music.
I'm
It's
excited for this.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my own music. Stephanie's Child is gonna have their own things. Stephanie's Child, the goal is to have an EP out by summer and like have like the single summer bop. Like we just want everyone to just be bopping.
I will be.
I'm ready
yeah.
for a
Waiting.
vocal hook,
Yeah.
because with drag music, a lot of time it's just rat-a-tat-tat, beat drop, and then
Right,
some
yeah.
spoken verse.
Which of course we love when we're clackety clack clack
We
clack
love.
in the bar, but like we also want to give some vocals.
Yeah, ooh.
Okay, guys, so we have Jan's wig all the way from Long Island, giving a little early 2000s Chloe purple moment. So here we are, Miss Jan.
You guys, I fucking cannot with this.
Are you
Oh, sorry, I'm cussing. I'm literally obsessed with it.
We hand clipped in last night all these purple extensions. Cooper, show them.
How did you do this?
You know, suddenly we're wigstresses, if that's a word.
Is that a word?
It is a word now, if it wasn't before. Y'all, this is every single fantasy I've ever wanted to feel my entire
We're gonna add some
life.
butterfly clips too. It's gonna be really fun.
How did you do this? It's so good.
Pixie dust and some Bratz magic
Yes.
totally worked for this.
You know, just some osmosis and voodoo and some fuckery, and it
I'm
somehow
gonna
worked out.
lose my mind when this
Alright,
is
let's get
on.
this shit on.
Y'all
Let's get you all
literally
dressed
do.
up. We have all the accessories. We got the purse. We got the shoes. You know, you never know what's coming out of this purse with Sugar and Spice. So.
No, ma'am.
Like we said, could be lip gloss, could be a phone, a dildo, who knows?
You never know. Jan, this closet.
Yes, this
Come
is
on,
my...
wigs.
Yes, this is my closet. This is one of 3 of my
Wow.
drop closets. And it's all in here.
I love how you're always on brand with the purple too.
So we have our accessories ready to go, because you know us, kind of just like the prop queens, if you will. We have
Not
our
prop
hoops.
queens.
The phone is just always very a mood, just like when you like hang up on a bit.
But you can never close it properly. And you always
I
struggle.
can't. But honestly, I wish flip phones were still a thing, because you could just like dramatically hang up on someone and be like, "You little whore," and just like flip it, you know.
Yeah, ha, ha, whoa, whoa.
Tonight's the night we've been talking about. Tonight's the night, cause it's girls' night out. Real eyelashes. Tonight's the night we'll be stepping out. Tonight's the night, cause it's girls' night out. 3 different fashions.
Do you have like a drag voice that you do where you're like soft or no?
Sometimes I do things like this. And I just talk real slow.
Oh, okay.
And nice and airy. Aww.
Can we hear just like, I'm just like so bored.
I'm just so bored.
Or do a
Oh, my nipple.
big, I'm
Oh,
so
sorry.
hot.
I'm so hot that my nipple is just dying to get out.
Or just do a Paris Hilton, loves it.
Loves that.
Okay, so this is the finished look on Miss Jan. Well, she's no longer JanSport. We made her a part of the House of Sugar and Spice.
Yes.
Give us your tagline.
Hi, my name's Jan, but the twins call me Jelly because I'm an easy spread.
Should we do the rap? Guys, you know us. We're the kings of rapping, so we kind of made a rap.
All right, wait,
Yeah.
let's pull it up. Let's pull it
Let's
up.
pull it up.
Hi, my name is Jan, and I got a lot of fans, so don't hit me up, cause I might just take your man. Queen of the city, got a show every night. Booked and always busy, cause the mug is always right. Broadway girl, and I'm teasing all my wigs. Purple is my color, so get into this gig. Don't steal my mixes, cause I'll take your ass to court. Judge Judy in this bitch, but call me JanSport.
Word.
Honestly, I kind of butchered that, but...
We get the vibe. It's
Yeah.
it's a demo. It's
a
a
demo.
demo leaked, not in HQ.
No reverb.
You know
or
what?
auto-tune.
Jan will stick to the singing, and maybe you'll just stick to the writing, and we'll get someone else to rap.
We'll be
it.
the ghostwriter, yes. Well, not even. We need a ghostwriter for the ghostwriter.
We'll do a feeture on the album.
Okay.
don't
A little feature.
you don't even have to twist my arm. You don't have to twist my arm.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Yes, everybody, I am on RuPaul's Drag Race season 12. I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled. Drag is my favorite thing in the world. I cannot describe how happy I am anytime I'm in drag, performing in drag. So I'm so excited that I get to share this amazing journey with everyone.
Yes.
Finally, it's out in the open. I'm thrilled. Like they say, new year, new me. So don't expect to see this mug on the show. But
you definitely won't be seeing this. You'll definitely see something much more glamazon.
Yes.
oh my gosh, but
I'm so excited for you.
Thank
And
you.
I just want to say thank you for having us, letting us come into your home and do this because you know us, we're those Long Island bitches like stuck in the suburbs and like we don't get to hang out with a lot of other queens and stuff. So this was so fun to kiki the whole day.
No, you're fine. And like stuck in the suburbs is like one of my favorite DComs. So like I'm so happy that like you can bring that to Manhattan.
You know that is everything.
Yeah.
But I was stuck in the suburbs too. Like I'm from New Jersey, but you know what? Sometimes you have to just come into the city and do the damn thing. And like you guys did the damn thing.
Yeah.
Look at this mug. Ah.
Okay, just go in for like a hot sec. Give us that scalding hot tea. Was it everything you expected just walking in on that first day?
Because obviously being a fan of the show, just being in front of the cameras, is that a different experience?
I mean, I'm lucky enough that I've had the experience of doing television before. Like I've been on.
She's experienced.
I've been on America's Got Talent, and I've done The Voice, and so it's just amazing. I'm lucky for any opportunity that I get to go in front of people and like peers that I love and respect, and just be able to showcase like what I love to do. So just making it there is the greatest gift that I could ever ask for.
Like, could you sleep the night before? Like, were you really nervous, or were you more excited?
No, I was excited. It's very much like
first day of school.
Kind of, but it's also I prepared my like whole
Life
drag
for
career
it,
for
yes.
this. Like this is the moment that I've
Leading
been
up
waiting
to
for.
that.
Yeah.
Being nervous isn't going to get me anywhere. Like I should just be excited and like I should just embrace it and just be ready to go and ready for anything that they throw at me. So.
Now we need your overall thoughts. Like, would you wear this going out? Would you be turning heads? Give us the tea.
I am gonna wear this out, bitch. I'm going out tonight and I am stunting on everybody. No one's gonna know who I am.
They are not going to be ready.
No, they're not. I've always wanted hair like this. I always love when my makeup gets done differently, and like I just was obsessed with your look, and I think it's so smart, and you guys have such a unique brand, and it's so amazing, and so I'm so thrilled because like it's hard to do makeup on other people, and you transferred the face to me so flawlessly, and that's just a testament to how good of a makeup artist you are. So you're so welcome. I'm obsessed. I love this pigtail. I feel like I am that girl in 6th grade who had a Dooney and Burke, not Dooney, what is it? Dooney and Burke?
What?
You guys remember
Tory
this?
Burch?
No, okay, fine. Same. A Tory Burch bag, like here it is. And it just, yes, Von Dutch, like Juicy Couture, all
You have
down.
all the 6th grade boys shaking in their little grave. You really do.
This is, and this is to me is like, I'm going to a dance. Like, I'm going to the middle school dance.
It's
I'm
a girls' night out, bitch.
Right.
Cause it's girls' night out.
Exactly, and like, I have my pen so I can write down my number to give to boys.
Then we went copy and paste onto your face, and like I was saying earlier, you're so pretty, it's like looking into a mirror.
Even though it kind of took like, how long did that take?
5-6 hours. Yeah, it took a couple of hours, but you know what? We got here, and the end result is worth it!
Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching. Obviously you're here for Jan, so you're already following her, Avi, but if you're not, all of her socials are linked down below. Subscribe to this channel, check us out. Go
Also,
share.
check out our TikTok, because we're going to do some TikToks with this girl, make her into a TikTok queen.
Yes!
So you know what? Jan is going to be taking over the world in 2020, but also Miss Jelly is going to do her thing too.
Yes, ma'am. Stay
We
tuned!
got Sugar, Spice, and Jelly.
My name is Jan, and you're watching Disney Channel.
That's a wrap!